Hi there. Welcome to Coming Home. I'm your host, Dr. Onalee. It's my intention to fully help you recover from narcissistic relationships, come home to yourself, and start to begin to prepare for your soulmate. Today is all about preparing for your soulmate. I'm going to give you a few tips, a few tricks, so that you can start to energetically create some space and start to believe that your soulmate exists and bring them to you. The biggest thing here is to remember that your soulmate is also on their journey. They are also learning their lessons. They are also becoming a man or becoming a woman. They might not be ready for you yet. I remember a mentor, Christine Hassler, had said she felt fully ready for her soulmate. But after meeting her soulmate, when she had declared she was ready because she met him 6 months after that, I believe these details might be a little bit off, but this is the gist of it. 6 months later, when she had met him, she had said, based on where he was at in life and how he was behaving and what was going on in his life, she wouldn't have been attracted to him or been a match to him even 6 months prior. So just know that this is a co-creation of two people coming together. There's another mentor I know, and he had had a family before and he had had children, and now those children are a part of her family. She's a stepmother to these children, and it couldn't have been any other way. So when she felt year after year after year, where's her soulmate? Where's her soulmate? She was becoming the woman she needed to be, but he also had a family, and that's what was going on over there. So you never know what your soulmate is going through, and that's why right now the work is to come towards you. This is a podcast called Coming Home. This is about you focusing on you, your beliefs, your stories, healing your wounds, healing the parts within you that are out of alignment. The first thing I want to invite you to take a look at is, are you right now actually being that dream woman for your man? I'm going to just speak into this. In most of my videos, I will, but men are obviously always welcome here. It's just easier for me to keep the flow and that I don't have to keep saying this. So I might for a few more times until we get the gist. But with your man, are you being the kind of woman that you need to be? Are you taking care of yourself? You want a man who's physically fit and super strong and very healthy and very disciplined and very motivated. Are you also that? And even if you aren't that, are you the kind of woman that kind of man would be attracted to if you're asking for that? I've been doing this work a long time. I've been in the coaching industry for 8 years. I've coached people on all different things: relationships, love, weight loss, money, business, you name it. And one of the biggest things I started to realize that is that a lot of us are asking for something. And we are usually dreaming big, but if it was dropped on our doorstep that day, we wouldn't feel ready for it. You would feel you need to get your finances together. You need to get your body together. You need to get your school together. Whatever it is, you feel like you need to get something together if you actually stop and think about it. So, the point I want to make here is that you actually probably don't feel ready, even though you're saying you feel ready. But if I were to tell you today you're meeting your soulmate, what do you feel you need to clean up? What do you need to take care of? What do you need to start doing? This isn't to say that your finances need to be perfect in order for your soulmate to come in, but how good would it feel to know that you're actually actively taking the certain steps to clean up your finances? If you feel you wouldn't feel fully secure in the bedroom, start working out, eating better, looking and feeling the way you would want to feel if your soulmate came into your life right now. We want to stop waiting until this person comes in, because that's where a lot of people sabotage. The person comes in and you wonder, why did I sabotage it? You didn't feel ready or you didn't feel worthy of it. So a lot of the work right now in the preparation of your soulmate is to get energetically and physically ready. So your health, your body, the way you pamper yourself, the way you take care of yourself, your wardrobe. Oh my God, go toss out a dress that you wore on your first date with your ex. You still have a necklace from them. Get rid of it. You have things around the house. Like, for example, say like a boyfriend bought this for me. I wouldn't want to keep this. I would want to donate it to somebody else, because every time I walk by it subconsciously, their energy is in this thing. And imagine a new guy comes in and he's like, "Oh, who got you that?" "Oh, my ex." You don't want to have any energy lingering. And I'm extreme in this, but I'm going to share because it works for me. I'll tell you why. So back in the day in high school, my heart got completely shattered when the guy I was dating and fully in love with, I felt mutually in love with for the first time. The night before prom, he took another girl to the Red Sox game and completely lied about it, told me that he couldn't get tickets for us. He could only get tickets for him and his family. And I found out he only got tickets for him and this other girl. And prom was being hosted the next day at his house. And I didn't want to go. I felt completely all the things. I didn't want to go. But I went because I had spent 300, well, my mom had spent $300, and especially back then, that's freaking crazy. $300 on a dress, and it got altered, which was another who knows $100. Like nowadays, that's probably like $800 or something like wild. Like that was a huge deal. It was my Kate Hudson How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days yellow, beautiful satin dress. It was my dream dress. And I felt I saved it for the prom with the man that I loved, the boy. My hair and makeup was scheduled. I bought a new Chanel lipstick, MAC eyeliner, all these things. The point is, I spent money. I spent money, and I didn't want that to go to waste. And so I disrespected myself and went to prom with this guy also because prom was being held at his house where we were taking the pictures and getting ready. And I, my empathetic self, didn't want him to look bad to not have a date. And for him to have to explain why he doesn't have a date at the prom he's hosting. So there's a lot in that. But adult, confident, secure version of me would have never gone. I wish I could go back and tell that girl, don't go. Don't go. Either save that dress, donate that dress, wear it the next year. I don't care, but do not go and disrespect yourself like that. And so I've learned that even if there's something that's convenient or money was spent, I don't hold on to it. For example, this is where it's extreme. I know not everybody's going to agree with this. Some people say don't blame the things, but I'll tell you why too. For example, my last ex I had dated, he had gotten me some of the last things. He had got me a full thing of Tide Pods. He got me toilet paper. He got me paper towels. He got me household things, certain things, even in the pantry. Every single time that I walk by these things, though, I think of this person. If I grab a Tide Pod, I think of this person. There's an energy to it, there's a frequency to it. So, what I did is I would donate them. So, in my apartment complex, I could leave these things and then people, other residents, could grab them. Sometimes to the halfway house girls, I like to donate clothes to them. So, I would donate paper towels, I donate these things. It doesn't mean I'm throwing it out. And that's where I had to change it. It doesn't mean, oh my God, I'm being wasteful. It means that these paper towels are going to be useful to somebody else. Who knows? Maybe somebody that day in my apartment complex ran out of paper towels and now they have a bunch of paper towels and I'm giving them a gift. And to me, it's an energetic thing. It's also an energy of I don't want to think about this person every time I walk by. I don't want to energetically feel I need anything from them. And I don't hold on to things just because it's convenient. So to me, it's my way of circulating it, getting it out, and not needing a damn thing from this person. So I've done with this with jewelry. I've done this with gifts, especially with the bed. I throw out personally the sheets, the pillows. I get rid of that energy. You might say this is crazy, but I wonder, are you still ruminating about your ex? Do you still think about them? I was reading a book and this woman who helps people also call in the one, she had said this client was getting nightmares of their ex, even though it had been a year since their breakup, always thinking about this person, especially before bed, especially when they wake up. Energetically, she had all the divorce papers and everything right under her bed. Cleared that out, it was gone. People don't realize how much of an energy it is. Like, even like looking in my apartment here, I had a friend buy me that. I had a friend buy me a lamp that I have over here, but everything else it's mine. But imagine if I had a partner who, like an ex-boyfriend who bought me that, and every day I'm energetically walking by that. I have zero things from any ex-partners in my house at all. I don't keep a single thing. But the closet, if you're not as extreme as me to get rid of the paper towels, although I highly recommend it, I remember too, I had done this. I had gotten rid of all these things from an ex and a guy I like had a little crush on. I just had an intuition he was going to message me. And that day when I like got rid of everything and I blocked another ex and I put it out there, like this guy added me on Facebook, messaged me like that day. And I had known like intuitively, we had never talked or exchanged numbers or anything, but I feel I really closed up the energy of my exes and I created an opening for new to come in. New will come in. I promise you if you close out the old. So if you're not going to be as extreme as me, The closet. I would say anyone's got to be extreme with the closet. If you have clothes with memories from special events with this person, every time you look at that outfit, you'll think of it. Just like this, if I wear this on a first date, right? This is going to be the dress I was in on the first date. So if I have this hanging in my closet after we break up, it can't be the same. So I recommend donating it. It doesn't mean you're getting rid of things or that you're being reckless or whatever you're afraid of. In general, with your clothes, oh my God, like I clean out my closet so much. I clear out the energy. Like this, I'm gonna be honest, this is from Ross. This dress was $9.99 and I like it that way. And I love to buy a Lily dress too, $200. I like it all, but I would say the main thing here is that I like that I wear this a few times and the energy is good, it's clean, and then I pass it along, usually to the halfway house girl, somebody who's going to be so excited and thrilled to get this dress. But I like to recycle things, even with purses now and accessories. I like new. I like always recreating a new identity, a new feeling. I don't like holding on to things, and I used to be that way. So I know we're going on a tangent, but this is a big deal in creating space for your partner. Making sure too there's nothing in your house that you would be embarrassed for somebody to see or a mess or leaving your shower not that cleaned or you need to clean out your shower curtain or replace it or something. Make it where you wouldn't be embarrassed for your partner to come through. We want to just remove all the barriers where you don't feel you have space. If you have a lot of debt, for example, or just something you wouldn't want your partner to see and know, just start making progress towards it. Start owning that aspect. Start taking care of these things now. So I'm going to keep this a little shorter, a little simple. I have many, many tips and tricks for you to prepare for your soulmate, but right now it's about decluttering, cleaning some things out, making some room, and definitely getting rid of everything from your ex or anything that reminds you of them. And trying, my intention to share with you is to not need anything from your ex. My clients know this. I always say it costs you so much more to be needing something or keeping that door open with the narcissist as opposed to closing that door and not needing anything, because on the other side you get your peace of mind, you get your freedom, you get your power. So thank you for being here. Go ahead and message me on Instagram at Dr.Onalee. Let me know which one of these stood out to you. When you have a breakthrough, when you start dating somebody new, or you're with your soulmate, I want to celebrate with you. And I do recommend, I do have an ex cord cutting meditation. It's completely free for you. It's going to clear out some of the energy that's been stuck so you can stop ruminating. And then the 15 free journal prompts are the exact ones I did to let go of my 5-year situationship. I documented my exact process and then I knew I was going to hand it to you as long as it worked. And it did work. So that's yours for free. Have an amazing rest of your day and I'll talk to you in the next one.